Well, we talked about some new stamps coming out in May. Peter Hearsey is here, and I've got with me the original ones in the sense the set has been continued. It's clearly what you can see from the background. We're talking about buses and things like that.
That's right.
Peter, this is number 4 in the series.
Yep.
Take us through. I mean, you started this some time ago, documenting these beautiful machines from way back.
Well, yes, the earliest bus in the first set, which was in the last years of the 20th century, Dot Tilbury commissioned me, and the earliest bus we have here is 1914.
Right.
And of course in those days they were much more interesting visually, I think. The different companies and liveries, they were trying out various types, and then it all went quiet until 2014 when Paul up at the post office thought we best do part 1, 2,
and then 3, and then 4.
Yeah, so they quickly came after that.
And there's demand, I understand. People really, really like to get these for their collections.
Do.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. They're avid collectors, anything to do with transport, because that's what I'm known for, automotive subjects, historic subjects, mainly motor racing. So that's why they chose me to do buses.
Okay. So now, bang up to date. We come up to the 4th edition of your thing.
Yep.
So I know we've got some blow-ups here, and I mean, to most people, a bus is a bus, but clearly not to someone who cherishes these sort of pictures. They are beautiful, aren't they?
They're all shapes and sizes, of course. And this present set, Richard, who did all the research, showed me how this one, for instance, came from a cross, but it was painted up in Rex livery straight away.
We should talk about that, because the liveries are mostly when they arrived, isn't it?
Yes,
before they got turned up into Manx buses.
So their second one here is a Liverpool bus. Yeah. So they pressed it into service in its green colour. Oh, it started life actually in green, it did,
before it got painted out?
Before it got painted.
Then we got a bit more
this
modern.
One here, they went really modern. That's a Leyland Lynx. It's a demonstrator when it came here. It hadn't been on the market, I don't think.
Right.
And again, they didn't have time to paint it up in Manx colours, so it's...
See a few of those around, don't we?
Yeah.
This is probably the one I would think most people...
Really?
Maybe it's my childhood, I suppose. I don't know. This is the one I remember more.
Yeah, I'm not sure about dates myself, but...
No, trust me, it's my era, that one.
Yep.
And then
this one, these are current
buses now. These are funky ones, these are more...
They've now painted these silver, of course, but they started off life like that.
Yeah, very
And then
very
we're
plush.
bang up to date now
right.
with the street trader, no, street decker.
These Mercedes, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, when you do this, I mean, you've done lots of different stamps, I know.
Yeah, over the years, polar exploration.
How do these ones rate? Is it easy to paint a bus, or is it, I don't know, inanimate objects?
No, they're... Because I work from photographic reference, so now I can interpret it quite easily, being a professional artist.
Sure. What's been the feedback, from the previous sets? Have you obviously heard much about them? And
very favourable, yes. Paul says that the collectors are very interested and they sell really well.
So anyway, once this one's out, that's us bang up to date, isn't it? That's them all done now.
Yeah. So whether in 10 years' time they come up with buses part 5, but I'll be dead by then.
That was where we're leading them. Gosh, you never know where they're going to go to, do you?
No. But I can't imagine how they can progress more. We've got this sleek silver bus here now, so what on earth will they look like in 10 years' time?
Also had a chance to talk with Ian Longworth, of course, here. The bus is your thing, and what do you think of these stamps?
It's really good that the history of the public transport, the bus services on the island is recorded in this way. Such a key element of social inclusion and services that we provide.
It's amazing looking back over all the years, because I know this is like the 4th set of stamps coming out. All the different varieties of buses, all probably high-tech in their day.
Yes, that's right. If you compare the technology now with the 1920s, we still get flat batteries occasionally. Some things haven't moved on, but others, obviously, passenger comfort and driver experience is a lot better.
And it proves these stamps, there's such a demand. People love looking back into the past and what was the flavour of the day from, a century ago almost.
Oh yes, technically the Isle of Man was very advanced in those days with very early bus services. And it's good to see that public transport's continued.